in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag. In my bag, really in my bag. In my bag, really in my bag, bag, bag.
Hey, how you guys doing? Also, let me know if the music's too loud. Hello. It's noir time now. So let me put on a detective hat. Not what I meant to do. Let's boot up Chicken Police. This game was actually... Nope, we can't have that. This game was actually recommended to me by someone I know. So let me... It's called Chicken Police. And it is interesting. It is... But now you get why everything's in black and white? What do you think? Very own theme, very own brand?
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep,
Real.
chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
Hello there.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief
Goat mommy,
Bloodboil
real.
took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Oh?
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays. At least in this price range.
Is that a goat?
I don't even know what these papers are. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground.
Huh.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
Alright, I guess it's time to talk to Goat Mommy. Oh, wait. The Notebook. The Notebook is the detective's best friend. Here you gather your... Oh, snap! Hi, Nerfy! How are you doing? What brought you to my humble little abode? Spiders are coming to clean the cobwebs? Here, let me shout you out. But yeah, what brought you to my little stream? I guess that I should introduce myself, since I think that this is my first time meeting you. Have we met before? Either way, hi. I'm Keepot. I'm a teapot vtuber. I stream a variety of games, and right now I'm streaming a noir game called Chicken Police, which is why everything's in black and white. Here, usually I look like this, but today we're noir times. Oh, well, thank you so much. But yeah, what were you up to? How's your stream? Please find Santiago Sunny and Marty McChicken gained feather case the bloody New Year's Eve. The flew high through 10 years of fateful brawl put them in there. Alright. We are meeting now? Well, it is very nice meeting you. But yeah, you seem very nice. In fact, let me follow you real quick so that I can actually meet you properly. But yeah, thank you so much for raiding into me. When amazing, you're playing some Cult of the Lamb. Well, I've played that, just not on stream.
I don't
I wonder
even
if
know
there's
where
a
the
Thanksgiving.
key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
Although, there'll probably be turkeys.
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
Alright.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Alright, Deborah.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye.
Amazing.
I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Oh yeah, I think that I've seen that before. Where chatters can like have their own cult members. I might give it another shot off stream, especially since I know there's been tons of updates since I played when it came out. You know what, Nerfy? You've convinced me. Takes a long drag from my cigarette. I think I'm gonna get back into the game one more time.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
If she had horns from it, I'm not a furry, this is a joke. Are those human hands? I want to know how, like, these animals got like this. Yes? Wait, what's the yes?
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Oh.
Am I that easy to read?
What? I feel like I missed something. I was just saying that I literally can't do what you're doing. Did I miss something? Where are you going, Deborah?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
What? I'm so confused. Do I have to talk to you again? Is that what happened?
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
Oh.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
All right.
Please, that's why I'm here.
But yeah, now me and you are besties.
I don't see
right,
colors
Nerfy?
anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Focus on what you know about. See if she's suspicious? Concentrate on that. Oh, hydrate? Okay, thank you. Hello, Lucy the bunny. Nice to meet you as well. Is he suspicious? I am suspicious. Why are you suspicious? Okay. Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impersonation adds a new question mark. Every impressing. Detective meter is your best friend. It shows how well the question is going. Keep it on the positive side, okay? Bravo. I like that.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Alright. Oh yeah, easy.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
That's a little bit
You're
suspicious.
important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Extremely.
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry.
I think that I'm gonna stay with this question while you're here.
Did you come alone? All by yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place, and to be
Why?
honest, I had to be discreet.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
No, I feel like this is too direct. Yeah, it feels like it seems like there's a very clear answer. Because, like, especially if, shy and doubtful, like, these are probably gonna get you skittish, aren't they?
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that. I'm sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me?
I'm not sure I understand you, Mr. Featherland.
Cut the crap, Deborah. You're a pretty smart girl, and you can't hide that no matter how hard you try. But ever since we've been talking, I couldn't force one single straight answer out of you. I'm starting to think I'm terrible at what I do.
I'm sorry, Mr. Featherland, you're right. I'll try to be more straightforward next time.
I appreciate that, ma'am.
No, 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 no.
Are you in some sort of jam?
Hey, Stassi, how you doing? I'm being a detective. How about yourself? Oh, posture check? Thank you. And hydrate? Thank you. And a stretch. Oh, okay. Hey, Sussy. How's your day been going so far?
Susie Games says I am eating ice cream.
Oops. What flavor? Huh? What flavor are you hiding from me? Hey, bub.
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
You're not.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino. I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other. If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland...
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
Please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
You're not being very open with me, Deborah.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him...
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
All right. 40%. Let's look through my clues. Oh? What are you? What's an Impala? of the most well-known gangsters. Alright, I think I already read that one. Read that one.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Alright, what we got?
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall, with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My
guess
mistress
he's
told
the
me to
right
give
guy.
this to you. She
I
said
mean,
you'd understand. Don't
So
you?
am
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit? Me?
I. Huh?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Czar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko.
What's the
But
issue?
there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Oh, new person? The owner of one reputable Atlas Hotel, good friend of mine. Alright. In the Czar Club, right? Five 932. No answer? Oh, 555-932.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No, of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Right?
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah.
See you,
Before I
Deborah.
visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
All right. Ooh, main scenes. Story going forward. The place was. Ooh.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night. Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny. What you scratching at over here?
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to
Oh?
be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny. What you scratching at over here? I heard...
Tough luck, boy.
Hey,
Oh, God. That clumsy buff...
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the...
Yeah, what did he say?
You're still the funny guy around here.
Oh,
You'll find the
referring
giant
to him as a
Hey,
feather duster.
Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another...
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Maybe I'll just kick Phyllis's teeth in just because.
By the way...
Why? Frank says it'll be rain. And see, it's raining. He's a frog, so he must know.
Yeah, well, I'm a rooster, but I hate getting up early.
Raincoats are just fine, okay. You have a problem with that, Sonny?
No, just, you know, the spikes sticking through and all.
Is something wrong with our spikes, chicken?
Yeah, you know what? Just forget it. Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Are you saying pigs like police or pigs like actual pigs?
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jeff is a good boy, Fanny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Fanny, I have no one else.
The S's are getting annoying. I mean, yeah.
You?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Actually, how is he growing hair?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Is that a Shiba Inu?
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know that lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
His voice doesn't meet his face. I mean,
Looking
yeah, I can
for
see
Marty,
that.
eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him. No worries, pal.
Oh, no! Let me go back.
Hello to you. I'm still...
All right.
Let's hope I won't run into any...
Looking for...
Well, I don't...
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be...
It's not that simple, Bosco. But we'll see how he reacts.
No worries, pal.
One of Blood Boil's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. We used one of these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were just too damn drunk. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good.
United is everlasting peace.
I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy, or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division. This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Susie, Claudia, Linda, Big Bertha.
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one
He's
before.
definitely a leg guy.
Abroad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored. I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained. Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
Okay.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
He loves his gun too. How do I reload? How do I reload? Oh. Muddy. Ooh. No, actually, that's kind of bad. Did I beat anyone's high score? Oh, wait, there we go. Then with my next one, I probably can never beat Marty, but I might be able to beat Moses because I lost 500 points on that civilian. I played enough games to know that R's reload on PC square. Actually, it wasn't R in this game. It was the left mouse button. Oh man, that one was even worse.
Still drink coffee? Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And
Oh man,
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the
Ooh.
hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
Okay, this guy really does like guns a little bit too much. He said, "Yeah, coffee and guns. That's my
When it
thing."
comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
The smell of gunpowder. His pants get a little tighter.
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, 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 careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss.
I feel like feather
Oh,
feather
have a
pillow is
heart.
also
It's
probably
New
something
Year's
that
Eve
like
and I haven't
other
seen my old
species shouldn't say
partner
to
for
each
so
other.
long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight!
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
How do I exit?
Look at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Do I have to go through to the map? Oh snap, I met a lot of people just now. Wait, watch over what? Ooh. A chow hound? Wait, special feature? I hate him. Yeah, he's apparently a racist asshole. Where's that first porcupine? Oh, me. No, there's Marty. So probably the next main scene is going to be.
We can't avoid speaking with the chief first, and it would.
I thought I already talked to the chief.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am. I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
What does that mean, Bosco?
Well, because he's a reptile.
Yeah, explain.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you? Are you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood to meet any of my ex-colleagues right now. What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh?
Hamtaro?
That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, 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 you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Also, I feel like the concept of fluffy Labrador is pretty weird. Since, like, animals are people in this world.
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
If I already told you it's a pleasure working with you again?
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
What have you heard about the hop dog? Is it still standing?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
Why is it so quiet in here? Shouldn't it be a madhouse by now?
The midnight madness is yet to come, Sonny. Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see you're up to no good.
Who, us? Ridiculous.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low. Especially you, Sonny. How many days do you have until retirement?
121. 120 soon.
Don't be a knucklehead and get yourself fired.
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
The hive roach time is once. Wait, are there bugs there? Oh yeah, insect population. Huh.
What is it?
Nothing, sir.
And you need...
No, sir.
Then get out of my sight.
Yeesh. My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Me too. I usually only think of mammals. Oh yeah, and my avian friends here.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better
Miss
than
Sarah,
a
but not the
clucking
T-zone.
bloodhound.
I can see if she's
The
free
bitter
at the
old
moment.
dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure, is that the entire scene? There's nothing else here, right?
When was the last time?
I don't know. Years ago. When Molly left.
Whew, that was a wild night.
Yeah.
You know, Sonny, you can call me. Not just when you want to investigate some shady case from a shady dame and you need a big meat shield to cover your ass.
Times have changed, Marty. And I don't call anyone.
All right, Boss Bird. Whatever you say.
Alright, so it seems like me and this guy are at the very least friends.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, Cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Okay, what are hot dogs made of in this universe? Like, I always assume that, like, every animal somehow becomes vegetarian. But, like, now they're talking about hot dogs. What the heck can hot dogs be made of?
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
We don't serve bugs here. What? Oh my god.
That's furry.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
I didn't
They
expect
pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
Didn't expect bug racism.
Me neither, Marty. But maybe this
Yeah, maybe. Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Lie with me, baby. Gas noise.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under
Oh,
the
so it's
bar.
just me who doesn't blink. Because this guy's definitely blinking.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, huh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out. Brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor. Like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
What's
The
the
door
fate?
didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, watch your beak.
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball. So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, eh?
No, Zip. I mean really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
What does that even mean? What?
That Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice. Makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club. Just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old clicker's still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for the straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I cluckin' will.
Thanks, pal.
You stay clucking too?
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
I mean, apparently Feather Duster was one, because he got referred to as a Feather Duster, and he said, yo, if your partner says any more racist shit, I'm kicking his teeth in. Grilled chicken? I'm pretty sure that would be like grilled person. I don't think that that one would be considered a slur. Is there something here?
Maybe in another lifetime.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure, you could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised? When was the last time you've slept in your bedroom?
I don't know. I'm not sure I'd even recognize it anymore.
You're hopeless, boss.
I guess you're right. My bedroom.
I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher. But leather?
It's history, so back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got it. Who's that shaggy creature?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is. Man, I can't imagine how you feel. The only good thing you ever had, huh?
Shut up, Marty.
Sure. The old days. You know, I miss him sometimes.
What? The hype? Us as celebrity cops?
Nah, the work, the buzz. The phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course, you pick it up every clucking time.
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
Hey, no healthy animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
Yeah, true.
So this is them.
Yeah, the Wild Gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid, which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
The White Wolf, eh? Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream. Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Perhaps. Have you been there before?
Never. You know, it's not my style. It's too fancy for me. I'm more like the smoky, smelly, ramshackle little joint type.
Yeah, same here.
But we're not gonna mingle like this, right?
We're not searching for a tailor on New Year's Eve, okay? We'll go as we are.
That'll be exciting.
Let's just stay out of trouble, okay?
What trouble?
That's the spirit.
So she just turned up with a message and this flyer, and you fell for it?
Maybe I was bored, or maybe there's more to this thing than meets the eye.
Yeah, there's always more.
Maybe I just wanted to meet you for old time's sake.
That's not funny.
I've never had a good sense of humor. You know that better than anyone.
That's for sure. So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for a clue.
It's not a clue. It's just a guide. By the way, it's New Year's Eve. We deserve some fun, right?
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy with you, Boss Bird. There's something you're not telling me, right?
Nothing important, Marty.
Yeah. If you say so. Oh, hi, Mr. Sinclair. How are we?
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks. Anyway, you still talk to your guns?
Yeah. And so what? Other animals talk to their plants. Crazy, isn't it? At least a gun has a soul. And it's useful.
I can't believe you're allowed to walk around freely, Birdie.
Oh, if you only knew what I'm packing right now.
I don't want to know what's under your feathers, Marty.
Okay.
So am I staring?
Well, the floor's creaking a bit when you shift your weight, so...
You're an asshole.
I suppose
Have you started on your great novel yet?
I've already started working on my will, but I realized I'd have to leave everything to you, so cluck that.
Huh, pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty.
Oh, high fashion. Other than for nowadays. Yeah, it is kind of weird to wear the skin of people who you know. What you mean? I feel like he'd enjoy it.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt.
I wonder if this is like modern footage.
The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Oh look, someone wearing the fur coat.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous.
Oh wait, and I'm wearing a leather jacket. So yes, this is probably like...
Sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Yeah, so you probably look like a psychopath walking around wearing someone's skin. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, the leather jackets are probably like really freaky.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kinda deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Oh, Luce, my boy. What are you doing
That's
here?
your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it?
You're reading my mind, boss. Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Iveria.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
What a beautiful car.
A work of art.
Seeing it and thinking about my little rusty cobbet breaks my heart.
Ah, don't torture yourself, Sonny. Only way we're ever gonna drive one of them is if we sign up for the mob.
Maybe it would be worth it.
I think we'd be great gangsters in another life. Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Ooh, Collectables story.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah, I've,
don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
I feel like Desert Eagle, I feel like human. American isn't a species. So it'd probably be like desert guy.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that
Right,
is
yeah,
all,
you're not allowed
monsieur.
to. Yeah, let me not show my police badge. Do I have to?
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like, coppers. Forgive the slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Ooh.
Huh. You know, seeing this, I can't wait.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Where are the rhino VTubers actually? How do I get in?
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
Oh! 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 I feel like if you just hear
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Cluck off, Sonny.
How exactly would I get in now? Am I able to call?
I haven't dusted you off in a while. Molly. Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary chicken police back together?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Okay, how the heck would I...
Just one more thing. This...
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Right?
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat. But don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Ooh,
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Ooh, a nice pancake with hemp seed.
I'd rather have... Yeah, and my...
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird.
You sure talk...
Maybe the past...
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me.
Okay, that didn't help.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird.
Oh. Oh, you are so right, though.
We have no business. Beautiful car indeed.
Yep, as you said.
I'm not sure what to do next.
You know, this says a lot about this city and the police in general.
Yeah, maybe Blood Boil meant it as a deterrent, but it sure sends a different message to...
Yeah, he was born into the wrong age. He belongs to a time when everything was decided by who's louder and bites harder.
You're probably right. In an age like that, we wouldn't be alive anymore, pal.
What What is it, Santino?
Nothing, sir.
And you need...
No, sir.
Then get out of my...
Maybe there's someone I can call? Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? Chat. Huh?
I heard someone misses me.
Yep.
Hi.
Destin says hello.
Hi, Dustin. Hi, cutie. How you guys doing? I'm only here
I'm
for a
doing
small
fantastic.
second, because I gotta try on some stuff.
Alright, yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming by. You too.
Guess what? Guess what got delivered?
What'd you get?
What do you think I got?
I don't know. It sounds crunchy. Some snacks?
I got my your thing.
Yo!
So my your cosplay might be coming soon. And I have tiny stuff. Also, the
Yo!
I'm messing with you.
You said what?
It didn't come. The none of it didn't come yet. Oh yeah, but the nun may haven't come, but the other cow one did. So yeah, you guys see how I'm killing Key? Very cute, very demure, very deadly. See, Key is a simp. He's a simp for women in general. So if any of you guys are hot, just message Key, and I bet you this, he will foam at the mouth. Oh. Okay, I got the bratty succubus bottoms and top. Those are delivered too. But only with that. What else was delivered, Key? Let's take a really nice guess. What was delivered? Come on, you can do it. Do it, or else I'm not gonna show you.
I try to guess. He is.
No, 5 seconds. It can be anything.
It could be anything. There was.
You don't have to guess it correctly. I just said yes.
Guess. The. No, you cannot have the gas in Cyril's gas tank.
You can't eat the gas in my gas tank, no. No.
A new dress? Like the vampire
actually.
one?
Yes.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yes, I did get that. Ding ding ding. Mwah. You get a big old kiss.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Dustin gets a really big bonk for trying to eat the gas in my gas tank. And I know it was Dustin.
You know that it was Dustin?
Hmm?
I said you know it was Dustin?
Yes, I knew. I didn't even have to look. I knew it was him.
Is Dustin just like known for trying to like eat things that's not food?
No, but that's what happened last time, and Dustin's the only one who asked to eat the gas in my gas tank. So, put two and two together. That it might be Dustin. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take out the trash. I'll be right back.
Alright, let me see you. Thank you for showing up. Did you guys enjoy Sarah's presence?
Let's just knock that giant out, shall we?
Let's just not do...
Okay.
The only other thing I can do is think about, like, just bothering the guy until he lets us in.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy.
My name is Archibald, sir.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Archie, what? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Oh, so there are more options.
Look,
it is even more inconvenient.
Listen here, you cow.
Of course.
Oh my God.
So it will be...
Well, relax.
Thank you, Fawn.
No problem. Look, Lewis. That bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed. But it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'archelamonge, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
Yes. I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
Oh.
He's a good boy.
Me?
Yeah, such a good boy.
Uh-huh.
You're such a good boy.
This is what fuels my Sarah obsession.
Hmm?
I said this is what fuels my Sarah obsession.
Are you an obsession now?
I am in fact obsessed with you, Sarah.
Hi, I'm the obsession, apparently. I'm a god. Bow to me, mortals.
You said what?
Bow to me, you mortals.
How bow?
No. Huh?
All I want to do is be on my knees for you, so I can properly worship.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real. So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What if,
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
Hola.
Hello. What are you doing back here?
The pig plushie came. The shit's so big.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know, it's like me at midnight, because I'm snacking on everything when it comes to midnight time.
Cute.
I wish I was snacking hella bad on midnight. At midnight. All you hear is just chomp, chomp, chomp. Okay.
Yeah?
I'm ready for the vampire outfit.
Very much so.
Oh my gosh. I'll remember to forget you. Ooh, oh. Hoping that you to keep them with
So says
me.
the
I
little
do
butt jam.
anything for that boy.
What? That's not even a word.
It is now, all
do
because of you.
anything
You
for
should feel
that
honored.
boy.
Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child. A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Sorry, what? You got a pickup line for me? Lay it on me.
Huh.
Fascinating.
That's strange.
I didn't know you could read.
What's strange?
So, I think they
Very
this wrong.
funny.
What the fuck is happening?
Wait, what's wrong? You okay? Sarah?
I mean, I guess that works.
Huh?
Okay.
Hey, Sarah. Yes?
Can you hear me there?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi.
It's like adorable little giggle.
Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sarah.
What?
I'm jealous of your heart because it's pounding inside of you instead of me.
Oh, we'll fix that. We're gonna replace it. Oh, don't be so flustered now. You're the one who made the first move. You can't shake that out on me now, darling. Chickening out on me now. It's such a shame.
No, I'm not a chicken. I'm not chickening out. I'm just bad at flirting. Dustin, quick, give me more pickup lines.
I rob and I guilty, keeping with me, I don't.
That was your only one? How am I supposed to steal Cyril's heart without any more pickup lines from you? I'm not smart enough.
Can't remember to forget you.
But either way, I'm very happy that that you're here,
This
Sarah.
guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Don't you laugh at me, Destin. I'll bite you, and then I'll bite Sarah.
Can't remember to forget you.
Of course he's not.
You kinky then? Hi, monster. Wait, hey, Sarah. Hey. Sarah. Sarah's gone. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
But you are right. You are right, Destin. Marty is a leg man. That's the first thing he notices about every single woman we've come across. He's like, "Ooh, those are some long legs." Hey, Sarah. He looks down, not up.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water, too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so
Oh?
well, no one can see
You wanna
it.
see?
Yes. Hello there.
Hi.
Wait. I'm gonna wait. Okay. Are you a parking ticket because you have fine it all over you? You
Oh,
look so
that's so.
good right now. You look so good right now. Incredible, even.
Dude. That's sweet.
That's sweet.
Maybe I have it with
Okay,
me.
now I need to get out of this outfit. Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna call you later.
Alright, I'll see you.
And I'll mess with you
Thank you for
later too,
coming in.
cutie.
You said what?
I'll mess with you later too.
My whole brain turned to mush. I'm sorry you guys had to see the side of me.
What? Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
There are two people that flirt with us. Fuck yes. Oh, Dustin, you want me to flirt with you as well? They must call you Eagle because you're so fly. Mm. Do you like that? Mm. You didn't like that? You are so amazing, bird brain.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So...
I'm not good at flirting, Eagle. I'm sorry.
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
Dang.
Yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you...
Ah, you're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections. Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just...
No, it's fine. You don't have to.
Fellas at
You
the
don't have to
station are
apologize.
talking, all kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty.
I mean, honestly, I love me some boobs and thighs.
Hey, there's Filmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Filmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia.
Yes,
way
exactly.
before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, and was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Phil Marlowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Filmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Why are you just... Okay.
That girl is looking at me.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me, like, hard. Now, I saw it.
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl. That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Isn't that?
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The roaster copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter, but to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired.
I hope it's actually Hamtaro.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional. Wessler is a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Okay.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Alright, then you know it's...
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny, huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Is it going up or down?
Do you really think we're that stupid?
What? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
You're evasive and try to make us believe you don't care about the threats. But from my experience, that kind of behavior has guilt stamped all over it.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to this anymore. I hope you don't take offense, but get the hell out of the club.
Easy, Wessler. Let's talk about something else.
I'd be very happy about that.
Oof.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girl?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought.
Hmm.
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans? Psychopath pianists, perhaps?
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Understandable.
Do you think one of her fans
So I can't
is the
accuse
culprit?
him of anything.
Someone who can't take rejection, maybe.
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
I get it. Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so...
You do that.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse, So, how was it, when was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Oh, the weight is what I should get up?
Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, huh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort. Or, she didn't need one until now.
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star like her, alone in that house.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution. Huh. I'm not a monster after all, am I?
I suppose not. So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but, in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah, right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Wessler's a
Yeah, let's try.
How did you feel?
Honest?
And
No.
good point.
Thank you.
No.
I'm sorry to...
Why didn't you just...
Huh? Yeah.
Why would anyone...
I know.
You
It's
good.
Oh.
Very Wessler. Do you spend a...
It's a strength.
Humor me.
Of course.
Is it...
Huh? What? Writing threatening messages and hiding them?
I didn't say that.
Yours.
I guess not, Mr. Wessler. Business going well?
Depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Gambling has always been a good business. Luck is expensive around here.
Damn, if only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long if I were you.
That was candid.
I'll try to be clear.
Start talking.
You know what?
Nice one, Sonny. Indeed, Mr. Wessler. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Don't be so cocky, copper. It can be dangerous at your age.
No! Why isn't there a way to just... There we go.
How did you
Honest?
And
no.
Good point.
Thank I'm sorry.
Why didn't you...
Huh? Yeah.
Why would you... Good. Very... Wesley. Do you spend...
Huh?
I guess. Business. How are the... That would... Is everything...
So, you have your...
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It would make my job easier.
It would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless. The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha...
Oh, wait,
you
I did this one.
The next...
Well... Do you live in the same house?
She has a summer house.
Yeah.
Is she completely...
As I've told you, Natasha...
Are you... No. So, Natasha... Always put... So, can we meet you?
Whee!
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should, grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
A cat and a mouse? Well, a cat and a rat.
Sonny.
It's dead.
Alright. There's a little bit of color. Those green eyes.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
Ahem. You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a...
I'm not letting a cat seduce me!
It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
This cat is kind of dangerous. Oh my.
Gee, that is a, unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
Sarah.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But
Fetistiniagal says this is supposed to be an interrogate, not a flirting session.
Long night.
What, are you gonna take my badge? Let me cook.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
Oh, you do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Yeah.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
Yeah, if this was Sarah, I wouldn't be able to, like, speak. Hi, how you doing, Eternal? Ooh, and your own brand with the noir colors.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
How's the stream? It's going pretty good. I'm about to question this cat.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Alright.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
I think you like... Flowery? What do you mean flowery?
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy.
Aww.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me.
If there's one, ooh, okay. Wait, stroking her ego gets more points. All right, that's my specialty.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Destin?
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
No, I can believe you.
Why Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me?
Didn't you ask her the same thing already?
I did, but I like to hear it from all sides.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home. When I do, it's only with an escort.
That's how you clean cucumbers. I mean, it works.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me. Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm overreacting.
Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know. What is in this dress, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do.
I can think of a few.
I think I know what it could be.
Don't throw a cucumber at my kitty cat.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
That was not what I was thinking. I was thinking a cat can have my tongue. You. Mwah.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now it's getting... I'm not sure if you're fucking with me, Eternal. You got some game? I don't, I'm sorry. Because I feel like this is important, but if she doesn't know that Philmar is following her, then this is very bad. But if she does know, then she knows that I know that she's competent. And that'll be stroking her ego a little bit more. And then I can see what this little pussy cat has to offer.
What about Filmar? Is he here because of you?
Mr. Lowe helped me before, and yes,
there we
he
go.
was the first I approached.
You've managed to curb my enthusiasm a little.
Doesn't keeping 2 irons in the fire give me a better chance? But you don't have to worry. He didn't find anything. And he's not interested anymore, no matter how much I offer to pay him.
Why?
You'll have to ask him.
I think I'll do that. So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
Aren't you supposed to know that?
I mean, you seem like you know what you're doing,
Usually, yes. But I've got nothing to go on. And you don't have a hunch.
Maybe I do. But first, I want to know if you'll even accept my case.
Anything for you.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
The proof of the pudding?
Yeah, if you want someone who has game, Sarah has so much. Like...
I wish it was that simple.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here. Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
I mean, yes, really. Like, Sarah is somebody who, like, I'm not even, like, ashamed to admit, like, I'm, like, one of the world's biggest Sarah simps. Like, she has a silver tongue, she's extremely attractive, and she is very, very, very good at thinking on her feet. Like, if you think that this cat, if you think that I have game, I'm sorry, Sarah would absolutely, like, damn.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
Yes, that's the person having me call myself a good boy.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Look. Sarah is one of my weaknesses. As much as Sarah's like, key sims for pretty women. It's not pretty women. It's Sarah for real. But that's because Sarah's just like really incredible. Sarah's an incredible person. Oh snap! It didn't even play. Why did it not play? I want to hear Sarah's voice call me a good boy. Is Mix It Up not working? Now I'm sad. I can't hear it. I'm not sure if you guys heard it, but it's supposed to play Sarah's voice calling me a good boy. My favorite audio clip.
What exactly do you want from me?
Okay, yeah, then I need to actually look for it, because it should actually play it. Oh, I know why. I know why it didn't play. I need to re-get the audio file. I think I accidentally deleted the entire folder not too long ago. That makes me sad. I might have it. I think that I sent Sarah
You
the
are
audio
really
file at
as
some
good as
point.
they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
Whatever it takes.
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue. Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flowertown tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I'd love to see anything you want to show me.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Well?
Oh, I should have talked to her.
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Let me go back up. Can I not go back up?
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
No, I can't. I need my dose of Sarah calling me a good boy. I'm gonna find it.
You're such a good boy, Key.
There we go. I had to hear that.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Oh, I'll play it again. This is just on my computer. I need to fix it.
You're such a good boy.
Yep, just like life.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kinda good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep,
Like, okay, I wonder if by years they're talking about, like, chicken years.
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. Nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it. Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit. Huh. Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait.
Hi, how you doing, Britt? I was thinking about saying hi to you earlier today.
Cassandra Ruby Faye.
How you doing?
Never heard of her.
Here, let me shout you out. Ooh, some games and demos. Chicken. Yeah, it's honestly a pretty cool game. Hey, Destiny Eagle. That's my cousin. Yeah, of course.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me. Just women and guns are my only weakness.
No shit.
Good old Filmar. Very hard to try. Also, what do you is everything good? Background music, audio quality? What do you think, Britt? Afraid, but fear is genuine. Alright, solid. Tasha invited me to her weekend house. A rather threatening word has appeared. Simply horror. Tasha's a mysterious woman, seems to be dangerous, but she's undoubtedly in serious trouble. Oh yeah, I should keep Blackjack in the back of my mind. But he's a big fan, so he might be able to help me. Oh yeah, the bottle that I stole.
We stepped into it, didn't we? We stepped into it, didn't we?
There's just a list of names.
Oh man, I totally get you. Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Oh. Yep, the weekend house.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird. Everything all right, old man?
If there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
Well, all right.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems, until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
Hello. Oh.
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Hello.
Hi, you two cuties.
How you doing?
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so
I was saying hi.
yourself.
How you doing? We love Sarah.
Look what we found, Zip.
Oh. Oh yeah, but how are you guys doing? Oh, I said, how are you guys doing? Oh, Destin says hi.
Furry hell, who'd you beat to death for that?
Even when she was still hungry. The first time I found her hiding
Beat
food
to
in her
death?
dresser
Who do you think we
drawer, I
are?
didn't say
We
anything.
simply
I just started leaving healthy
confiscated them.
snacks in her room with notes saying extra if you get hungry. It took
I'll give
3
you
months
50
before
bucks
she
for
stopped hiding granola bars under her
Don't
pillow.
make
When my
me
mom
laugh.
visited and tried
It's
to
worth
hug
3
her, Emma
times
completely
that.
shut down. She retreated to her room and
come
stayed there
on,
for
give me a
hours.
break.
Later, she asked if Grandma was going
Tough
to be her
luck,
new mom
Trash
now. It took
Panda.
so much explaining to help her understand.
We also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something. Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
Yes.
But not further back, right?
Really good. I
watched.
You said what?
I watched a little bit earlier when I was getting ice cream. It looked fun.
You never told me what flavor. You were like, I'm getting ice cream, and then just like disappeared.
Stop winding me up. I'm almost
So what flavor ice cream was it?
I got chocolate ice cream with chocolate hot fudge with chocolate sprinkles with chocolate brownies.
From the Czar Club.
Oh, that's
Where
solid.
do you think we met?
Trevor Lefkowitz. I didn't use my real name. I picked something hard to Google and impossible.
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn
It was really good because the chocolate brownies had chocolate hot fudge drizzled all over them.
I'm glad.
That on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Talking about ice cream that I had today.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
It was like super chocolate.
I feel like I asked him
What's up,
everything.
Zip? Quiet night, I see. And what's Timothy doing here?
Boop.
That's exactly what
Oh,
I asked him when he wound up here.
Also, you're better talking to Boop.
He must be sniffing
Better
some
talking
kind
to
of story
text.
about the hive.
Oh, I said Boop.
About the riot? Have they reached here already?
I ain't seen nothing. More cops around, yeah, as you can see for yourself.
We're not on duty, Zip.
It's still the same. A cop's a cop. A lot come by, but besides beating up bugs, nothing much happens.
It will, Zip. I can sniff it in the air.
If you say so, Sonny, your sense of smell is better than mine.
Maybe once.
It's not even Sunny who has an insane sense of smell. What are you doing here?
Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys.
Fuck out of here,
Pleasure to
Timothy.
see you.
We don't like you.
Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Also, yeah, I understand. I'm also a better talker than I am a texter. That's why most of my friends don't really text me. They do not like me.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
Yep, the opposite. You're a better texter than you are talker. Or a better talker than you are a texter.
No, Timmy, you can't. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
I understand. When I text, I sound like a dickhead for real. So
No, you don't.
Most people who yes, I do. I
Tim.
Yeah, I'm a very bad texter. Also, I forgot to continue explaining what I meant by turning your models into an item. I will explain that when I finish streaming.
Of course.
and selected it as a finalist. They want the full manuscript in 2 weeks, she said excitedly. I felt the room spinning. Someone had submitted my work, likely Sarah herself, and now Professor...
How's he a douchebag just because he's a fan? He's a fan, so he's a... Timothy seems like an okay guy.
Never knowing the book only existed because of my lie to impress her. On our 1-year anniversary, I finally...
Is it for...
Go stand around... And I confessed everything. How I'd never written anything before that holiday party. How the entire author persona was fabricated just to get her attention. I expected anger, betrayal. Instead, Sarah started laughing. You wrote an entire novel just to go out with me? When she finally caught her breath, she took my hand. That's either the most romantic or most...
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we
learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
I feel like Phyllis and Royce can figure something out, even though Phyllis is kind of racist.
How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I
He's
suppose we'll have some excitement
Yeah.
to look forward
like
to.
the collar.
Yeah, I do.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theatre,
Hickey.
and if I remember correctly,
One
each other.
question for you. Do you want a collar?
Yes, please.
That was
Oh,
a
that'd be
complicated
adorable.
evening.
I sure. Complicated.
What are you doing right now, Key?
I am about to finish up this scene and then end stream. What's up?
Okay. So cute.
No.
Guess who we met today in person, Mon?
Such a good boy. I said such a good boy.
The third.
That's such a good boy. God damn it. Why am I being emailed this time?
Hey, Key, do you know how much of a good boy you are?
Key. You're such a good boy. My good boy.
Something! Something!
Honey, you're talking about something, honey. You should be focusing on me.
Yeah.
Actually, what are you doing?
Being a good boy for Sarah.
That's what I thought. And good boys get rewarded in a lot of different ways. You know that, Key.
Such a cutie. Who's a good boy?
Me.
Yeah, you my good boy. Yeah. I'm so proud of you. Oh, so fucking cute.
I'm not cute.
Maybe I should just sit on. Maybe I should just sit on you.
Yes, please.
Or do you want your head in my lap?
Yes, please.
Yeah, is that what you want, cutie? Is that what you really, really want? Oh, look at you. You're stuttering. You're sputtering. So pathetic. It's so such a dumb little cutie.
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Anyways.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wrestler?
What's everyone's favorite ice cream flavor?
Huh?
I mean, it's a valid question.
You said what?
It's always a valid question.
Alright, well, something about ice cream?
Yeah, like, what's everyone's favorite?
Ooh, that's hard.
I'm hard.
Not hard. You want me to help you with that?
Oh, thank you.
I'm right. Hobart Ibn
Yeah,
Wrestler in the
just
flesh.
like, just put your finger there, thank you.
Of course. Anytime.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an
Well,
accomplishment.
thank you.
Do you want me to move at all?
Seriously.
No.
That he wants
I Destin say I want to help.
Destin, you wanna help me? Do you wanna help the goddess?
It's a
Like a
heroic
good
and
boy.
impossible venture.
It's adorable.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Okay, you can help,
Which is?
but only if you're an obedient boy. Can you do that for me? Can you be an
He
obedient
left most of his
boy?
business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey, also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
We got another one. Add him to the religion.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's
We'll get him a
Add us to
specially
the
made
religion
collar.
is wild.
We'll get him a special made collar. And we'll feed him good food. And then we'll put him, he can lay on my lap while I read stories. And get the little pet treatment.
Dang. Now I'm jealous. Destin.
Damn.
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
The let's fucking go is wild.
Those numbers. It could be a date.
Oh my
even, but
god.
No, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see
I
a
mean,
lot of
I've had people before, some of my friends that are really touch divers, so normally they just lay their head on my lap and stuff, and just sort of like hold my thigh like I'm like some kind of pillow. So it's not unnatural. People have done it for me before.
That sounds like
Apparently
heaven.
my lap is a nice pillow, according to my friends.
I can die happy at that point. In fact, Sarah, can you do me a favor?
What is it?
Let me use your pillows let me use your lap as a pillow and then strangle me to death.
Okay, so you basically want the watermelon treatment. I can do that. I can't assure you that you'll make it out alive, but...
No, I don't want to make it out alive. That don't mean that my life is complete. I'll have everything that I ever wanted.
So you don't want to spend time with me?
Of course I do.
You don't want to spend more time with me? You just want to die in my eyes. Okay. You know what? That's fine. I would become a helicopter if I had a tail.
It must be a
that's a valid one, not gonna lie.
Okay. We'll get you a really pretty one. And maybe some ears too. You'd be my perfect little puppy.
Could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
You know, Dustin kind of seems more like a rabbit to me, or like a bunny. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'm thinking more like a rabbit or a bunny, something fluffy.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Maybe a jackrabbit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Little rabbit.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names on
You
the
will
list are
rabbit.
men, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a little rabbit.
Of course, we noticed. Thanks for the observation, Monica.
But also, what year is this? Because I assume that those are routing numbers. You're more of a husky than a rabbit? Oh, Dustin said I'm more of a husky than a rabbit.
Don't mention it. I'm just a
Oh, Sarah
receptionist.
left.
Oh.
Hey, Key, how's your day then?
A pretty good show at the Saw Club
It's
tonight.
way better now. I can say that.
That's fair.
But yeah, how's your day been?
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Okay, I got ice cream.
That's solid.
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
Maybe.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
So Chicken Police is more of a virtual novel type of game, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that kind of style game.
I like the black and white noir style. And it gave me a chance to do this with my set. I like the black and white.
I feel that. That's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Have you seen it?
I've been watching off and on.
I like to do little stylistic things with with this area sometimes.
Oh yeah? What's your name?
To be fair, that's why I really like your streams, because the way that you think about how to integrate.
Huh?
That's why I like your streams a lot, because the way you think to integrate different things together is really cool.
Thank you.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There are maybe more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
I hope that this game auto-saves.
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Missed you.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
You still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Wait, are you saying something?
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
Watch her sing, you might change your mind.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Oh, sorry, talking about this dog. He says he's never been into cats.
Cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around
Oh, a dog.
I don't even take
Yeah, he's a dog.
cats.
Who?
Bosco.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Destin because he was saying he's this husky.
Oh. No, I was talking
Good
about
for
character.
you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Sonny, you horny bastard.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Oh, Sonny is the character you play.
Oh.
Also, I haven't seen
Miss
any
Johnny,
horse people. Oh, wait, yeah, there
one
was
of
a
the
horse
7
guy.
female officers of the Clawville. Officer Barkman.
Wait, are you saying that the racist hedgehogs actually might be useful?
Do you want to hear some juicy gossip, boys?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk, he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sore mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Hack the third, or is most of the Fox thing is the third? Okay. Alright, so next stream, we're going to be actually investigating the Weekend House. So I hope that, I don't know, I hope you guys are enjoying Chicken Police. I feel like it's a very interesting game. I haven't played any visual novels, which I think I might be playing more. Why do they have human hands? Sorry, that...
And yet here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
Here, let's see what Marty has to say, and then let's read out.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Right. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, cool.
Let's take a textbook.
Shut up.
Alright, so auto saves. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me because, like, This is my first visual novel. I was hoping that I would like be able to like get some like baby's first voice acting under my belt, but I think that I might have to wait till I play Steins Gate or Doki Doki Literature Club. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I think. Let's...
You should trap them for all eternity in your chat.
I should trap them?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be very nice.
You can't escape, chat. You're stuck here with us forever.
Stuck here with them forever? That's a scary thought.
Well, you don't want to be stuck here forever with me, Key?
I'd love to be stuck here forever with you guys, but my chat is scary. They'll bully me.
Don't worry. We'll keep them out of control.
You'll keep them under control?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Today's Pickle's birthday. Okay, yeah, we're reading into Pickle. I think. Hopefully I'm not wrong about this, and I don't look like an asshole. You'd be fine to Sarah trap me? Me too, honestly. Sarah can like lock me in the basement for all eternity, and I'd be fine. Oh. What? Alright, there we go. This is the raid message, and this is the raid message to our follower. Somebody wish Crunchy Pickle a happy birthday instead of me. And then I'll do it afterwards, so that just in case I'm wrong, I don't look like I forgot Pickle's birthday. Okay? Alright, I'll be seeing you guys.